Hey, what's up guys, Totallydubbed here, and today I'm going to show you Battlefield 3 and what VSync is. So first of all, I would like to shout out Linus Tech Tips, which basically was showing this method of showing the difference between VSync being enabled and disabled. Especially adaptive VSync, which I'll get to in just a second. So at the moment, right now, as you could see indoors in the light, that there were lines appearing all over the place. And that was VSync disabled, and so with now VSync enabled, you can see there's no more lines throughout the screen. Now you might ask yourself, why are these lines being created? And that's basically because your computer is actually too strong for your monitor. In fact, most computers nowadays, well, most high-end PCs are going to be much too strong for their monitors. The monitor I have is a LG IPS 234V, which runs at 60 Hz a refresh rate. Now what all you should really care about there is a 60 Hz refresh rate. 60 Hz refresh rate, I can't even speak, means that my frame rate is around 60. So right now with VSync enabled, basically it is capping my the graphics card is capping its frame rate to cope with the one of my monitor. However, beforehand with VSync disabled, my graphics card was outputting, say, around 80 to 100 FPS, whereas my monitor could only handle 60. Therefore, in that complication of everything, there was lines appearing and jittery things happening. And that is what my understanding of VSync is. So right now I'm showing you a video of fraps running at the top right with the benchmark basically, and you can see that the FPS didn't really drop more than 45. So this is with VSync enabled just in Battlefield 3. And nowhere else. And as you can see over here on video, it was enabled. And now if I disable it, you'll look at the frame rate at the top right, bang, it goes up to 78, 79, 82 and whatnot. And that's because my graphics card is outputting those frame rates. However, as you saw beforehand, it wasn't outputting it properly. Now, with this transition, over here, you might be wondering, well, why are you doing this again? Now, in this respect, what I've got is VSync enabled, however, I've got it in the NVIDIA graphics card properties. And instead of having it enabled normally, I have it enabled as adaptive. As you can see, I'm shaking around quite a lot there. That's just because I'm trying to test it. But you'll be able to see that VSync is off in Battlefield 3. So I've left VSync off in Battlefield 3. However, in the NVIDIA properties, I have put vertical sync, as you can see, as adaptive with triple buffering on. Now, you might ask, well, what is triple buffering? Well, you have to look at vertical sync to understand triple buffering. From what I understand and from what I've read, vertical sync basically will drop your frame rate, and sometimes it will drop your frame rate as low as 30 FPS or even 15 FPS. I haven't noticed it myself, so I've been testing only recently. But anyway, what it would do normally is drop your FPS because it's trying to cope with the screen. Long story short, if you want to counter that, you'd need triple buffering. Triple buffering basically will constantly push that FPS up. The problem with triple buffering, however, is the fact that because of triple buffering, it's using more RAM, more memory basically on your graphics card / PC. So it's using more VRAM. So that's one disadvantage to it. That said, with the disadvantage, there is also another big disadvantage, is input lag. Now, I didn't notice any sort of input lag, but some people explained that because there's triple buffering occurring, that means just triple the amount of time that it takes, and therefore your mouse and keyboard might be lagging because of that. Anyway, I just thought to share this video and just show my experience. Basically what I'm going to do is leave it adaptive and with triple buffering on. Right guys, hope you enjoyed this video. Totallydubbed out. Bye bye.